Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name's Tina and I'm bobbing along nicely. Well, this is my first attempt at Vlogmas and it's the 1st of December. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a croaky throat today. I've been working and it's been very hot in the studio, which is also why I'm still in my studio clothes. So here we go. My plans for the month, I mentioned in my last video. I'll share some Christmas traditions, some that I've found out about, some that I'd like to find out about. And I'm also very lucky to be taking part in a Christmas swap. So I'll be opening my first gift from Laura at the end of the video. So the first tradition I thought I'd talk about is something that I have been involved with for a very long time, hence the word tradition. It's Christmas pyjamas. Now, I would love to know if anybody could tell me, because I have tried looking this up on the internet, who invented Christmas pyjamas? I know they're really common now. Lots of people have them, they make them, they buy them. My background is that I started the tradition in our household of Christmas pyjamas 24 years ago, when my girls were very small. Now, the reason for that was pretty straightforward. At the time, most of their clothes were second-hand, very good quality second-hand. We were lucky we had a fantastic NCT sale twice a year in our local town, and I had some fantastic nearly new clothes from them that kept both of my children in clothes for a long time. But I was a scrapbooker. That was my main hobby when the girls were little. And obviously Christmas morning photographs, I wanted the girls in something that maybe wasn't secondhand. So the first time I ever bought Christmas pyjamas, we went on the bus, or I went on the bus to Oxford. I went to, I think it was Primark, and I bought them both a little fleecy set of pyjamas, one in pink and one in lilac, because those were their favourite colours when they were little. So they had their Christmas pyjamas to go to bed in on Christmas Eve. And then when they got up on Christmas morning, I had lovely, freshly dressed, hopefully still clean pyjamas to take photos of the girls in when they opened their presents and spent time with the family. So it was quite a personal reason for us starting the tradition. And it stuck. We always managed to find a way of getting them new pyjamas. Fast forward to 2020, and I thought I would have a go at making pyjamas. Obviously, we were all stuck at home. I had started getting my sewing machine out, making face masks mainly, but I thought it would be fun to make pyjamas. And at that point, the bottoms were woven, and the tops were t-shirts that I bought online because I didn't have any confidence in my ability to even try t-shirts or sewing with jersey or any kind of stretch fabric, to be honest. So the first pyjamas were cotton bottoms and bought t-shirts, and I did actually have them printed with a little, I think it was the year on the top. And that went down really well. They wore them. I also made them birthday pyjamas in the same pattern. And then a couple of years later, I thought it would be fun if I made matching pyjamas for my husband and I. So on Christmas Eve, the girls had their pyjamas, they went to bed. When they got up in the morning, we appeared out of our bedroom in our matching pyjamas, and they thought that was a load of fun. So that tradition has also now stuck. I'm making work for myself, aren't I? And last year we had a very good friend come and spend Christmas with us. And I wanted to make her Christmas magical. She didn't have a particularly Christmassy childhood. And so I wanted to do all the things that made us happy. And so she had a pair of pyjamas. So last year there were 5 pairs. This year I'm making 4. And I have got the fabric. Now, I'm going to put a spoiler alert on this for my children. If you're watching, you need to look away now, stop watching this video, because I'm going to share the fabric. And I know that half the fun of it is that the fabric is a surprise, and the design and the colour. So this year's fabric, oh, it's quite heavy. I've got quite a lot of it. And I'm not sure if this colour shows up, but it's a really nice, quite heavyweight jersey that I bought from Pound Fabrics for not very much money, and the quality is really, really nice. So I thought what I'd do is pick out one of those colours. Now obviously it's difficult buying colours online, but I picked out one of the colours for the t-shirts. So if I can, I'll drape that over myself, it's probably the easiest way to do it. So that will be this year's set. Quite smart and a bit different. And I have also got some high temperature vinyl. I'm lucky enough to have a Cricut that I needed to buy for my business several years ago. So I've got some gold HTV, and for the first time I'm going to think about some kind of a design to go on the front of the t-shirts. So watch this space. The pattern I generally use is New Look 6859. I'll pop a picture up here of the line drawing. I've been using it for years and years. The patterns are really battered. I like the integral pockets in the bottoms that I use. And the t-shirts are Style Arc Gem, which is our go-to pattern. I'm going to shorten it considerably this year. I had complaints last year that the t-shirt comes up very, very long, especially on people who are only size 8. So I have measured them and I will be amending those. That's the last you'll see of this fabric now until probably after Christmas, when I get some photos and I'll share those makes with you. But that's my big job for the next month, is to get this fabric pre-washed, cut out and pyjamas sewn, and I'm hoping I'll start on those this week. But as I say, I'd love to know. I've seen all sorts of people with Christmas pyjamas. Some people have new pyjamas at Christmas that aren't Christmas themed. And it seems to be huge. So where did this come from? Have you any ideas? I've had one theory mentioned to me, but I don't know if that's true or not. So I would love your input at this point, please. Let me know, where did Christmas pyjamas from? Because I don't think I did invent them 24 years ago, but I don't know anyone else that was actually having that tradition then. So, you know, maybe it sort of crept up gradually and for various different reasons. Please tell me. Okay, so the other thing I'm doing is my swap with Laura. This box arrived in the post. It's not from Betty's, otherwise it would be full of cake. But it's a lovely sturdy box to keep stuff in. Laura has numbered everything, and I haven't had any sneak peeks. I have simply moved the items around so that I know that number 1 is on the top. So here we go. Oh, I ought to mention she also sent me this fabulous little card, and it says, "Dear Tina, a very happy Advent Swapmas. Here's an Advent card so you have a bit more to open. It's been a joy getting to know you a little, and hopefully we can meet in person in 2026. Love, Laura." Now, we nearly met at the show in Birmingham, but we'd booked to go for different days, and in fact she couldn't go in the end. She wasn't well. So we will meet up. We don't actually live that far away from each other, possibly a couple of hours or so. So I'm really hoping that we will get together. I've watched a lot of her vlogs, obviously in the lead up to this swap, in an attempt to try and buy or make presents that I think she'll really like. And we are very, very similar. So it'd be fun to get to know her. So I'm just looking for number 1. I haven't got my glasses on. And it's down here. Oh. So it's a little star. So it's going to be, I think this is going to be 3D when it's finished, which is rather lovely. So here is present number 1. It's quite large. Sounds quite rattly. I'm going to put my glasses on now to open it so I can see what I'm doing. Very cute wrapping paper as well. It kind of feels a bit wrong opening Christmas presents on the 1st of December, but you know, anything for you guys. Oh, I think this is to keep me going during the long hours of sewing in the sewing room. It's a candle advent calendar. I love candles. I do burn them in the sewing room all the time. Actually, I've got one lit over in the corner now. So, but these are Christmassy ones. So there's gingerbread, apple, cinnamon and mulled wine. Laura, you've got that absolutely spot on. Thank you so much. I'm really going to enjoy. And do you know, I've bought advent calendars with candles in for other people before, but never had one myself. So that's going to keep me very happy sewing in my sewing room. Thank you very much. Right, well, that's it for today. As I say, these are going to be shorter videos because, you know, real life, I still have to work. I still need to edit them. But do come back tomorrow. I hope I'll get some comments on the Christmas pyjama theme in the meantime. And I'll talk to you about another Christmas tradition. So for now, bye-bye. Thank you for watching.